Bye YouTube. Hey YouTube land, thanks for tuning in to another video. This is a bit of a spare of the moment video really, because I've just bought something. So it's a bit of a spare of the moment. I've done a purchase. Before further ado though, before I reveal what I bought, if you want to click that little JPEG thing that I'm just going to bung in there somewhere, if you want to give us a like and a subscribe, that'd be fantastic. It helps a little channel like me. Not even got 1,000 followers, but hey, you know, sort of like from small acorns, etc. Probably because my content might be boring to a lot of people, but hey, if you like what you're watching, give us a like and a subscribe. It'd be fantastic and much appreciated. Thank you very much. Some thumbs up there. But yes, without further ado, let's crack on with this. Right, so I've just made a purchase this morning. Now I'm going to put this camera on the old tripod there so I can show you properly. But before I do that, I have bought one of these. So the initiated among you will recognise this as the Tamiya Falcon. It's a bit of a mess, as you can see. It's actually all there, aside from a bit of the body shell there and the wing. But let's delve into it more closely, shall we? Okay, so still filming in a guerrilla style at the moment. I haven't bothered with the tripod just yet. So we have the Tamiya Falcon here. Now, I bought all this. It's in a bag of bits for less than a tank of diesel for a hatchback. So that was quite nice. Let's go to the tripod. So then, like I say, less than a tank of diesel for a small hatchback. So I bought this, and well, got this bag of bits as well. So let's delve more into this, shall we? Right. So here's the car, as we can see. Let's pop this rather tired-looking shell. I'm probably imagining it may be the original from the 80s, as Stephen Toast might pronounce it as. Right, the 80s. Right. So in here we have as you can see, we've got a receiver here. Check it out. A nice ACOMS receiver with what looks like to be an orange crystalline. Whether that's just the coloured label with the... whether that's the actual frequency, I don't know. That might just be the colour of the label in general. So let's just disconnect the servo from that and have a nosy here, wherever the camera lens is. There we go, ACOMS. Nice massive ACOMS receiver there in 27 meg, the size of a helping of cake according to today's food standards, that is. So I'll put that to one side. Right, see what else we've got in here. Obviously we've got the I haven't seen one of these for many moons, not in real life at least anyway. So mechanical speed controller. I'm sure most of you out there will know what that is, so no real introduction needed there. Still with the Molex plug on the end. As you can see, this is probably original, isn't it? I would say probably a good chance that is original. So we're left here with the chassis of the car. Now in the bottom here, I haven't looked at this in too much detail myself yet, so I'm sharing it with you. So in the bottom of the car here, we've got in the battery thing, there's some pads. I don't remember them. I had one of these back in the day, years ago, but I don't remember them being there. I remember the battery coming out of it a lot. And let's just reposition this. That's a bit better. Right, so here we have. The battery sits here. Here's the radio tray, and in the front here, with a bit of Velcro attached to it, is the steering servo. I went into bet that that's an ACOMS job as well. Obviously it's seen some hands in the modern era. Now these shock towers have been 3D printed. I don't know where they came, where they're available from, but the one I had years ago when I was about 13, that did they did tend to take a knock. So obviously these parts are a little bit hard to come by sometimes. So they have been reproduced in the past. So it comes with its entire front bumper here, as we can see. Standard Tamiya Fair oil-filled shocks. Let's have a look at the underneath. Not bad, not bad, not bad. It all seems all there. It's all in place. It's all in good hands. Nothing seems like it's snapped off or broken or anything. As you can see, the tyres still have got some tread on there, element of tread on the rear tyre. They're quite hard. Actually, those tyres are quite hard. I don't know if they're meant to be. It's probably just because they're old, ancient. And the receiver pack tray there as well, which is kind of mad. Who the hell runs a receiver pack apart from if you're running nitro? Now, it's obviously the keen-eyed amongst you will notice that there's no motor in the back, but I'll probably come to that in a moment. Right, so as you can see, the back is obviously all working. That feels like it. They both feel like they've got oil in. I can't see any oil like leaking out the bottom O-rings or anything like that. So there we go. Right, so original wheels there. Look, the bloke did say he bought some new tyres for it. So I am actually tempted to colour in those the lettering around those the lettering on the tyres, just to give it that more sort of like custom buggy look. I will be tearing off these bits of Velcro as well. As we can swivel it back around the back again. As you can see, both drive shafts are there, and the differential does actually work. So that is that. That is the Falcon. Let's put that to one side and see what we've got in this bag. So again, I've not looked in this bag yet, so I don't actually know. It's like a mystery bag. So, like I say, for the money it cost, there's quite a lot there actually, knowing what these things can go for. The bloke did tell me kind of what he had and what he hadn't, but I haven't actually emptied it out to look for myself. So, without further ado, let's go through that. I'll share it with you, and we can be joyous together. So here we go. We've got the motor pinion cap there. Wow, not seen that for ages. There is, of course, by the looks of things, a spare motor cage. Always handy, especially as plastics become brittle and age. You know, they can just fall apart, really, can't you? You do a screw up too tight against something, it can all just collapse. But again, this one looks fairly intact. There are no white stress marks in it that I can see, so that's quite nice. It might come in handy, it might not. A spare radio, a spare receiver pack tray there. Again, probably came up with the motor guard. I'm not sure on the specifics of blister packs in regards to the Falcon, but again, there's probably all the yellow bits probably come as one, don't they? That's been renewed at some point because it's all a bit scraped up at the bottom. Someone's put a new one on there. What we do have is a brand new person. Apparently, this is the specific man for the vehicle, along with, I'm guessing these are the spotlights here, here, there, here. They come in two halves, so they want screwing together or gluing together, painting perhaps, and put some stickers on there. So that'd be quite nice. But yeah, there's the guy. I'm not really a fan of. When I was younger, I wasn't really a fan of having the plastic man in the buggy. I thought it looked kind of childish. So when you're sort of like 13, 14, reading all the racing magazines, or model RCMC and Radio Race Car, and they've got all these races with RC10s, etc. and Cougars, none of them feature a driver figure. You kind of get to thinking, well, I don't want a driver figure in my car either. So unscrew it and chuck it in the bin. There's one of these. I can't remember for the life of me where this goes, and I haven't looked into the car that much at the moment since I bought it back an hour or so ago to remember where that goes. But yeah, there's a spare one of those. Looks intact. Yep, looks intact. A spare front wishbone. I say spare, it's not really spare, as we can see here. That's broken off. So that can probably go in the bin. One for the bin there. Again, a similar sort of affair with this. Was that rear or front? That was the upper front, sorry, wasn't it? This is the bottom front. As you can see, that's a lot snapped off. So that, again, that can just go in the bin. I'll chuck that away. Do have what looks to be from the top view there, a very nice front bumper. Looking at it in closer inspection though, obviously it's been used, bottom's all scratched up. This little hole here has a split in it. I don't know if that will prevent it from being used or anything to any great effect, but I will keep that actually. That will be handy. I'll put that to one side and I'll keep that. Suspension again. Now this is the upper front wishbone. That does look intact. Whether or not it's broken on these splits I can't tell immediately, so it might actually be still good. So I'm going to keep that and put that to one side. Again, here we have the fabled front shock mounts. As we can see on this corner here, where the shock actually mounts, it's been smashed to oblivions. Cross between oblivion, you can't get my words out today, that's for sure, and smithereens. So whatever the word was I said. Similar again with the other side as well. As you can see, it's absolutely hanging, so that's probably good for the bin. I might keep one side, keep the better side, just for purposes of measuring, etc. If like an extinction thing, you know, they store all the seeds, don't they, in that cave in somewhere near the North Pole or something like that, and with all the seeds in case the world ever goes to shit, so they can regrow all the plants again. So I might keep that to one side, just so I can measure it if anything did happen. Again, another one of those. Again, that looks alright. Put that on one side, along with these two bits here. Here we have a rear wishbone. Now, it does actually look like it's got a ball race in there that seemed better days, if I'm honest, as is the one on the outside. I don't think I'm going to bother digging that out, to be fair. That can go in the bin pile. And here we have this looks like it's for the rear shock tower. Again, it looks like it's been cut off a sprue. No one's taken particularly great care in cutting it off, and they've just left it. It looks perfectly intact to me, so I'll keep that. That can go to one side as well. And same again for the other one. There we go, so that's good. We have a gearbox half. Now again, that looks like it's been used at some point in the past, but not to great effect because it's still got this little flashing on there and the bottom's not mullered. Whether or not that means anything, who knows? But it actually has been used in the past before. You can see all the crud around the bushing there. But again, it's not, from what I can see, it's not got actually anything smashed off of it or missing. So I'll put that in a keep pile. There is some form of cross brace here. Looks like it goes towards holding the rear body shell on. Again, that looks all like it's all in one piece. So again, we'll keep that. A switch. Let's face it, not really worth keeping. I think I'll put that in with the mechanical speed controller. And we have a C hub here. Again, probably worth keeping, of course. I'm not going to throw that away. And last but not least, we have a 540 here with a couple of screws stuck to it. So if I remove those, as you can see, it's mostly shiny, a little bit of surface rust on there, but if it's been in a bag and everything, then it's probably going to be fine, isn't it? I might clean out with a bit of WD-40 and some brake cleaner, basically go from there. But it's probably worth keeping. Again, I'll probably run it up on its own and see what it sounds like, see what it smells like. But yeah, it's probably worth chucking in the car. So, what's the story with this then? Well, I was scrolling through Facebook Marketplace last week, about a week ago actually. Started doing that, and I was on there again in the middle of the week. I was about an hour in, scrolling through radio control cars, about an hour into Facebook Marketplace, and I saw this, and the guy wanted nothing compared to what's currently what they currently go for, and he was down the road in Bognor Way. So I went along this morning, had a look, chatted with a guy, picked it up. Like I say, it was a couple of less than a tank of diesel for a small hatchback. So that I thought I would purchase it. Also, I had one of these when I was younger, like I said earlier. This was actually my second kit. My first kit was the Big Brute, which I've covered in a previous video. If you want to see more of that one, you'll have to scroll back through the old back catalogue there. There's even a promo video for that as well. But yeah, so this was my second car because obviously I had a truck, but not a buggy. And so along came the Falcon. It got ran over out in the street, actually, as I'm sure I'm probably not the only one out there whose car got ran over by another vehicle out in the street. But yes, Falcon. Also, don't see a lot of them about, actually, dear. A lot of Hornets and Grasshoppers and the other ones, etc. It's these and the Madcaps you don't see a great deal of. So I saw this for bit of rose tinted specs there. How about we get that and give it a bit of a resto and put it together and restore her back to former glory. Anyway, stay tuned for more videos on the Falcon. Thanks for tuning in this sudden sort of experiment video. Another Falcon soon to be hitting the road. Not necessarily literally the road, but probably a bit of AstroTurf and a bit of waste ground somewhere once I've finished with it, and then probably maybe my shelf. It may live on the shelf mainly, like I'm sure a lot of yours do. So yeah, anyway, stay tuned for more information, for more updates on the Falcon there. Again, thanks for tuning in. Give us a like and subscribe down there, or give us a like down there, subscribe up there, like I said earlier. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Ciao for now.